Without the puck, Matt Duchene looked a little lost. When it was on his stick, it appeared as though he was trying too hard to fit in with his new friends. It's all to be expected from a highly touted player making his debut with a new team, like Duchene did Friday in Sweden. Duchene was caught out of position in head coach Guy Boucher's system, most noticeably on the Colorado Avalanche goal that sent the game into overtime, and unselfishly passed up a couple of great scoring opportunities to set up teammates. Count on him to be better and more productive on Saturday, when you can also expect him to score his first goal as an Ottawa Senator. Off the bat, through 10 dates at Canadian Tire Centre, the Senators' average attendance of 15,171 ranked 24th in the 31-team National Hockey League. At least having Saturday's home game in Sweden won't cause that number to drop further. What's really funny is that people thought Daniel Alfredsson joked when he said he wanted to be an owner. And can we all please stop with the nonsense about Alfredsson leaving the Senators last July 1st to be with his family? It's getting embarrassing. Mark Stone is en fuego, with 8 goals in his past 8 games to give him 11 after 15 games, but it's not the best start ever by a Senator. Remember, Danny Heatley had 15 goals after 15 games and 200,506, which turned out to be the first of his back-to-back 50-goal seasons. Stone probably won't get 50, few players do anymore, but it is time to consider him a serious 40-goal threat. On second thought, since the NHL started taking its game outdoors in 2003 Montreal Canadiens at Edmonton Oilers, the festivities have usually included one team's alumni versus the other. But no such plans are being made in Ottawa, where instead Senators alumni will play against more Senators alumni, while players from the 197,677 Canadiens, a team many consider the best ever, are sitting in Montreal wondering where their invite is. From what we hear, the Exobs cancelled a prior commitment, thinking they'd be asked to come to Ottawa. There's Hot, and then there's Jason Zucker, the Minnesota Wild winger who has scored all his team's goals, 5 in the past 2 games. For all the ridiculousness about Marshawn Lynch, I like the way the Oakland Raiders running back celebrates touchdowns. No hide and seek, no potato sack races, no peeing like a dog. Beast mode simply shakes the hands of teammates like a man. Point-blank numbers that don't add up. Last year the Red Blacks had 5 members of the defense named to the East Division All-Star team: lineman Zach Evans, linebacker Damaso Munoz, cornerbacks Mitchell White and Jonathan Rose, and DB Abdul Kana, and gave up 498 points. This year they have one safety, Antoine Pruneau, and surrendered 452 points. Too often is the case where we don't know the true greatness of a person until he's gone. I realized Roy Halladay was among the best pitchers of our time, but I had no idea what kind of man he was away from the game until listening to the well-spoken and so obviously sincere words of a Tampa cop who knew him as a friend. The saddest part is that 2 young boys are now without a great dad. I also thought how senseless it was that Halladay died while flying his own small plane, until I learned how much he truly loved the hobby and that his own dad was a pilot. Krista Domenico of the Senators celebrates with teammates after scoring against the Avalanche on Friday. Nils Petter Nilsson Umbrella GT Images Things I think the anthem singer named Janice at the Ericsson Globe in Sweden was very, very good. Where was she when Ottawa Renegades owner Lonnie Gleborman was trying to drum up interest with Mardi Gras madness? The shootout has taken all the excitement out of penalty shots. It used to be you'd be on the edge of your seat to watch Matt Nieto fire the puck over Craig Anderson and his net. Famed broadcaster Bob Costas has stated publicly about chronic traumatic encephalopathy what others are thinking: the NFL is doomed because this game destroys people's brains. Hopefully, an answer can be found, for everyone's sake. Senators forward Krista Domenico told me jokingly, "I thought he wasn't very good at school." I remembered this Friday, when, during a second-period intermission with TSN's Brent Wallace, Domenico spoke about what a great country Europe was. I wonder if Chris Jones will keep Rough Riders players in the visitors' dressing room at TD Place Stadium during Sunday's national anthem like he did when he was head coach of the Edmonton Eskimos. Also on my tube, I liked Veronica Lodge in the old Archie comic books. I like Camila Mendes, the character who plays her in Riverdale, much better. Where Riverdale scriptwriters went wrong. Through 11 episodes I have not seen Jughead eat a hamburger, but he has kissed a girl. Where are they now? Luke Perry is Archie's dad, Molly Ringwald is his mom, and the former Mrs. Mike Tyson. Sports reference here. Robin Givens is Mayor Sierra McCoy, who also happens to be the mother of the lead in Josie and the Pussycats. Through all the Archie digests I read, I never knew that Betty's mom shared the same name as one of my favorite rockers, Alice Cooper. Playing her role in the series is the lovely Maid Shanamick. And how many Madchens do you know? Last call: Jaromir Jagr had already scored 91 NHL goals before the birth of Johnny Gaudreau, who neatly gift wrapped Jag's first as a Flame on Thursday. Those little facts of life never get old to me. Unless he comes out of the lineup for whatever reason, Jagr will become the all-time leader in games played March 2nd in Calgary. If he misses 3 games, the record setter will be played March 9th at Canadian Tire Centre. What kind of numbers would Fredrik Claesson have if the Senators played more games in Sweden on Friday? He had a goal and almost scored his second, in the 59th minute on a wraparound, as well as 5 shots on net. Craig Anderson entered the game with a .869 save percentage and a 4.02 goals against average in 8 career games against Colorado. No doubt he was glad more attention was being paid to another former Avalanche player. Remember, it's never too late to become a better person. Be good.